As we know, this is an international language testing system powered by IDP to check the level of the candidate. My name is Deepak and I am taking the speaking of candidate number 675. Okay, Divakar, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Divakar. I hail from city Sarhad, which falls on National Highway 44 between Ludhiana and Ambala. And I am Bachelor in Commerce. I have done Bachelor of Commerce from Punjab University Patiala, and I have done my Masters from Lovely Professional University. After that, I joined ITC Limited as an area executive, and I'm working over there from last 3 years.
How long have you been doing it?
Pardon?
How long have you been doing it?
My work. I have been doing it from last 3 years, and I joined it in April 2018, and it's been more than, I think so, 3 years. But
Can you describe one of your typical working days?
in my field, majorly as I'm into the field sales, all days are hectic working. But I would like to describe a day where I was. I have to go to around 300 kilometers from my home, that is Fazilka town, and I departed at 4 o'clock, and I reached there around 12 o'clock because I went through the government bus, and then I have to do the field visit as well. So that was a typical day in my work.
Let's talk about education. What are the viewpoints on the education system of our country?
Pardon?
What are your viewpoints on the education system of our country?
Education system is very important for any nation for its development. If I'll talk about our country, in our country, basically, if we'll talk about most of the students where they study in tier 2 and tier 3 colleges or schools, they are more into the skills which have been provided to them are basically hard skills. So which when we go to industry, when we go to find a job, we do not match the skills that are required for it. So I think the education system lacks the soft skills which are very highly needed in the industry. For example, if we'll talk about the computer skills, the skills which are taught in our schools or in our colleges are basic computer skills which are not required in the industry these days. So we need to get up with the skills like soft skills and advanced computer skills that are required in the industry.
Do you think the education system of our country will improve in the future years?
Yes, I do feel this because some of the innovative ideas are taken by the government, and they are also they are also inviting ideas from the student as well, from the industry as well. Many of the universities and schools nowadays are organizing workshops as well with the help of the industry mentors. So I think in coming future it will help a lot.
How do you think your school could be improved?
My school, I have changed basically 3 schools in my school duration, but when I think so, where I have done my higher secondary education, they lack basically the infra facilities which are required nowadays, like smart classes which can be introduced, and most of this, like I said, soft skills workshops can be introduced, and workshops from the industry mentors can be introduced. Sports facilities can be introduced. For example, there is only one class for a sport.
Okay. This is the end of part 1 of our speaking. Let's move to the part 2. And the QCA topic is describe an occasion when you lost something and then got it back. Okay, you have 1 minute to prepare this topic, and after that you will speak for 2 minutes.
Can I turn it?
Yes, you can also make notes if you want.
Can I start? I am not a kind of person who lost my things very routinely, but I would like to talk about an occasion when I lost my passport. I was on a trip to Thailand where we went to Phi Islands for recreational activities. But when I visited there, we have submitted our passport into the reception locker, and when we were returning back after 2 days, we found that when we were about to board the boat and to come back to Phuket, and I suddenly reminded that the passport are not with us. So I again got back to the reception, and we found that the passports were not there also. So one of my friend who was working over there, because we have a connection over that with that hotel. So one of a friend, he told that you have taken your passports back. So there was so much misconfusion that we missed our boat also, and so it took around 2 to 3 hours to find our passport. It was very confusing because of one more Indian group came there. So there was a group of passports, of Indian passports, which were submitted to the reception, and when it was like horrible situation for me because I lost my passport and we were in the foreign country, and I was having no idea where to go, and we were a group of 7 people. We have lost our passport combinedly. We do not have any passport, and all the travel tickets were also with return tickets was also with the passport only. So when I got it back after 2 to 3 hours, because it was mixed with the group, another group, so we called them. We reached back to Phuket, and we got, because the passports were with them. When we reached back to the Phuket and we got our passports, I feel over the moon at that moment.
Okay. Let's talk about forgetting things. Do you often forget things?
I do not often forget things, but sometimes, like I am working from last 3 years, sometimes when I'm in stress and there is excessive work pressure, and sometimes I often forget things, like I forget to see some mails, and also sometimes I forget to submit the reports on the deadline.
How can people avoid forgetting things?
I think so. Like I used to do meditation in the morning, which increases your concentration power and also increases your focus power. So I think so. By doing meditation, for which like you can also plan your day. You will increase your concentration. So by doing this, people have to reduce the forgetting things.
What is the best action to take if you find something or lost something?
I think so. When you find something, the best action is to take care of it first. Take care of it first. You take it and keep it on the safe side, and then see that whom it possesses, whom is the problem. Like see for the resources you get. If for example a wallet, then you see that if any identification marks or if any ID proof is there, so you should return it. And if you have lost something, so you should go to the police station first, or you can go to the location where you have lost it first.
Okay. According to you, why do people lose things?
I think so. Some people lack sense of belongingness, like they do not remember what they have carried with them. For example, if I am having 2 phones with me, and I am not occasionally habitual of carrying 2 phones, so at that time I lack the sense of belongingness of 2 phones. I mostly carry 1 phone with me, so at that time it's more prone that I can lose my 1 phone.
Okay, Diwakar, this is the end of your speaking. Thank you so much.
Sir.